What is good, Z Nation? DailyXander number 158. Just leaving Starbucks right now, getting caught up on videos. All the Miami footage has been uploaded right now, so that is good to be caught up. And right now it's about, 11:40ish at night. Heading back to the Palace, being in my apartment, skateboarding now. I don't know why I didn't do this before. I just kind of started doing it like a week ago from Starbucks and Whole Foods. Since I live right close by, and it's nice and paved, and there's never any cars at this time, so I can do this without even looking. I don't even know where I'm going right now. But yeah, anyways, starting up work again tomorrow. That's exciting. Got Toastmasters on Thursday, getting a haircut tomorrow, trying to get it squared away. My second TB shot at Centricare in Altamont Springs. I guess normally I do a different process from talking to other volunteers. So from what I understand, it just seems like I have to put some extra effort in it, but whatever, that's okay, that's how it goes. I do say that a lot, that phrase. Whatever, that's how it goes. Just part of the process, you enjoy the process. You never know who you meet in those extra added efforts, so yeah. Just make the best of it. I bought a 60-minute float time. So when I say float time, I'm talking about a sleep deprivation tank. So what it is, it's a water-filled tank filled with Epsom salt. I forget what the measurement is on the Epsom salt. I'm gonna walk so you can actually hear me. I forget the measurement on how much Epsom salt they put in the tank, but it's enough to where I can't remember if it's like 500 times or 5,000 times the amount of salt or sea salt that you would usually find like the Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean Sea is very buoyant, so you're able to float pretty easily. But because there's so much Epsom salt in there and allows you to float, it gives you the sensation that you don't feel anything, basically. You because you're floating, you don't have those sensory or stimulation cues of any touching feeling. When I say touching feeling, like your body touching something, and you don't even feel really gravity. You're just kind of stuck in space, and it really allows you to tune in to whatever your mind is thinking about, and I think it'd be a cool experience, so I'm gonna give it a shot in the world. I'll definitely see about recording it. I'm still waiting to hear back what day I can go, but I'm pretty stoked for that, so that'll be fun. And I didn't really do justice on trying to sell it. But a lot of people do it just as a way to form a meditation, really, because you're in a tank. It's a closed tank, so for people that are claustrophobic, it could be an issue, but that just kind of gives you a picture of how tight space is. But because it's a tank and it's a closed tank, allows you to disconnect from the world, allows you to get in touch with your mind, see it as a part of the human development tool that you can use. And float tanks have actually been around, I think, for over 60 plus years, and there's definitely a good amount of research. It's just all of a sudden now, past couple years, are starting to really gain popularity with different tank clinics, I guess that you'd call them, or tank centers, float tank centers across the country popping up. And it's funny, it seems like actually a large part of the reason why that is because Joe Rogan started talking about it on his podcast several years ago. And ever since then, they've actually really started to take off. So again, it's just interesting to look back on the power of media, and one form of media being podcasts, and how podcasts can have such an influential impact on people, and the result of that influence, how it will develop a sector or an industry. Basically, it started the float tank industry really taking off. And that umbrella falls under human development, which is a whole big other umbrellas. I was pretty bad. I lost my train of thought for a second. Yeah, so human development, that's a huge umbrella, and underneath that there's so many different avenues of what can lead to building human development. And I'm just in a very curious exploratory phase of my life, and I continue for that to happen. And I do need to do a video of summing up my Miami experience. Definitely blown away. Blown away at the livelihood, the energy of Miami itself. And I was only in Miami Beach and downtown Miami, so in that sense it's a bit skewed. It's a bit focused in on just a small portion of Miami and what I see. But I do like being around and probably even living in an area like that, in the city part. Not long term, of course. I'm not looking for anything long term, but just like even like a year or something like that. I like that. I'm sure it reminds me a lot of when I was in Sydney too, living in the city, and just always things going on. And Miami especially is like, I would categorize it as a 24/7 city. I mean, people, it's a party city, so people are out 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning still going at it. But yeah, I need to do a review on my time in Miami, absolutely, for sure. Ran into the issue a lot of times. I wasn't really able to show you most of my experience just because my tools, being my iPhone, doesn't have much storage, and it allows me not to really film everything that I would like to film. Although there's certain things I wouldn't want to film or show or upload for a variety of reasons and obvious reasons. Mainly being it's Miami, and things go on in Miami, and I am somebody who enjoys the time. Just say that. But yeah, anyways, heading back late at night, back at the grind, doing it all over again. Enjoy the process, stay patient. The 2 P's, patience, process. Continue it on. Peace, love, unity, respect. Catch you in the next installment of 158. Over and out.